Pisces, this is Kajora Lovely with your general reading for the month of June 2019. In this reading, we're going to go over your general energy for the month and what's going on with work, love, and money, and something for you to keep in mind. For those of you who are curious, I'm reading with the Modern Spellcasters Tarot. So, let's see what's in store for the sign of Pisces for the month of June 2019. Work, love, and money. Okay, so where you are this month is the 10 of Cups in reverse. So you're not really feeling a relationship. It could be a marriage or a situation that you're in. It could also be friendship, home life. There's some kind of dynamic that you're not really feeling that's emotional. That's not really feeling the emotional satisfaction that you want it to. What you're meant to focus on in the meantime is your own personal happiness and satisfaction. Not necessarily the collective or the group. It's just supposed to be more you this month. And that could be because what's influencing you is a sense of dissatisfaction. Almost every sign, I think, has gotten this month. And it's a sad card to get in a way, because this is about noticing things that haven't worked out in the past. I don't know if you can see that. And noticing just what was spilled, what didn't go through, when there are still things that are there. So there's some energy going on that's making everyone reflect on the past and making you think like, gee, did I do the right thing? Or maybe focusing a little bit too much on what went wrong. And you could also be feeling like you're not really seeing how far you've come in general. The Seven of Pentacles is often about like seeing how much you've developed, how much you've grown, how much you've created. But when it's in reverse, you're not seeing that. You're just seeing the lack. You're seeing this, what didn't work. And in the near future, you may not be feeling that hopeful. You may not be feeling like that great about where things can go. So let's ask, what can Pisces do to change this energy around? Let go of anything that's not yours to carry. The 10 of Wands. This is really also about seeing things clearly for what they really are. And I feel like being honest with yourself in situations that maybe didn't work the way that you wanted them to, of being like, well, did the world end? Or was it really as bad as I thought it was? You know, it's some of that energy too. But I feel like, again, it's that focusing on your own personal happiness and satisfaction that I feel is the best thing you can do right now. Okay. Is there anything else there? I'm hearing yes. What is it? Judgment in reverse. There is an opportunity to have a realization, an epiphany, a big awakening that you may not necessarily be wanting to have, but I feel like that could help in this scenario. How could that help? Might help with anxiety, with seeing things clearly, I feel. So what can Pisces do? I feel like this is Leo energy. Strength card in reverse. I feel like there's something in here about not just seeing your weaknesses, of not just seeing what you didn't do right, what didn't go right, self-doubt, anxious thoughts, anxious feelings, yeah, focusing on heartbreak. It feels like part of it is, I feel like it's like getting your mind out of the gutter in the sense of like, I deserve every bad thing that happens to me, or thinking that you did something horribly, egregiously wrong. Sometimes things just don't work out, but it doesn't feel like, I mean, the cards here aren't that intense. I feel like cut yourself some slack. You're okay. And let go of whatever's weighing you down. You know, you don't have to carry it all alone. Whew. Let it go. Let it go, Pisces. If it's not yours to carry, it is not your burden to bear. It is not yours moving forward. And I feel I would pull another card, but for some reason I'm getting like to move on. So with work, you've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So if situations haven't been going all that well, you're going through the worst part of it now, and then it's going to get better after that. And there's not really a victory the way that you would hope with the Ace of Swords in reverse. There's some triumph that maybe you were waiting for that's not quite coming the way that you'd imagined. But you do have the Moon upright, which is interesting because this is a card for your sign. So it could be that you're still feeling in your power in some way, but there is an opportunity for you to look inward. Why? Probably because things aren't moving along the way that you want financially. You're not able to focus on work or money quite as much as you would like. And maybe you're not sure which direction you want to take. So I feel like that's where this comes into play with doing some internal work on yourself, maybe meditating, reflecting, writing, journaling, just thinking about what it is that you really want to do, where you want to focus your time and energy moving forward. Okay, so with love, you've got the Page of Wands in reverse. So not really anything new coming in when it comes to love. Instead, Eight of Swords, feeling trapped. This could be by a limiting mindset. Once again, that if you're thinking about what you did wrong, feeling like kind of stuck. And Knight of Cups in reverse, feeling like good news isn't coming. So let's ask in here, what can Pisces do to shift this energy? Well, with this, I'm getting not waiting for a miracle with the Ace of Wands in reverse. There's a delay on communication and forward momentum. So why is this happening? Well, I'm getting that you're still meant to have this big epiphany, the Judgment card. Whatever this is, there's some realization epiphany. And it could be even maybe related to, ambition, creative, financial, romantic ambition, where you want things to go moving forward in your life. Because when it comes to money, you're like not really feeling fully creative. You're not really feeling very powerful. It's not a very harmonious relationship with money. It's not an equal give and take, but you are looking for new opportunities at the same time. So I feel like it's really, what would it take to have a harmonious relationship, both romantic, work, and financial? Just think about that. Because the Two of Cups is usually about that you give as much as you get. It's a very even exchange. It's a very happy relationship. And I've noticed in these readings that the love and money sometimes mirrors each other. And especially with what came up first, I feel like there's something in here about self-worth with you this month. And if no one else will tell you, I will. You are valuable. You are wanted in this world. You are desired and you are needed. Because Pisces brings unique energy that the other signs cannot bring. And it looks like it's an internal thing that you're going to have to figure out. But let's just go into what's something for you to keep in mind. Lay deep sigh. Okay. There is a situation where you feel like you're not going to be as successful, as triumphant as you might hope to be. However, the Lovers, there is the potential for a harmonious, mutually beneficial relationship that could look like success, but maybe not in the way that you necessarily thought. And this could be any type of relationship. It could be work, again, with money, or in a romantic situation. But I feel like oof, getting like trepidation, fear, loneliness. It's about, there's some fear of loneliness that you have that's also somehow keeping you from being in a relationship or having a harmonious I don't say dichotomous, but a good relationship. And this rune here, X Gebo, is for about like equality in relationships. So I think it's really that what you're supposed to look for is an equal give and take in all of the dynamics in your life. I feel like that's part of the lesson this month. And it's not just for you. That's come up for a few signs. That there's something about recognizing what equal give and take looks like. Because so much of the time we've been taught, you know, you need to put your all into something. And it's like, well, no, if you're not getting anything back, then that's just an emotional vampire, you know. And how much of it are you supposed to nurture and give of yourself until you're depleted and they just move on to the next person, whatever that situation is, even if it's a job. What you're supposed to focus on this month are also your friendships, the dynamics that make you happy, that make you feel satisfied, flirty, fun, dynamic, you know, like have some action, let loose a little bit. And I feel like with this Seven of Swords in reverse, don't necessarily think that everyone's out to get you, because they're not. And I feel like if you come at it that way, you're just going to feel a little depressed, a little unsatisfied, and feel like, I think it's more about taking people's attributes where they are, meeting them where they're at, and then seeing how you can have fun with them in that space. That's the thing to do this month. And you've got 2 queens here. You've got 3 queens overall, I think. Queen of Pentacles, earth energy. This is about you moving into a space of feeling abundant, grounded, creative, like you can cultivate beautiful things around you. The High Priestess in reverse, I usually take this as like releasing some secrets, because the High Priestess can be about intuition, mysticism, spiritual side, but she can also be about knowledge and things that are being withheld. I feel for some of you, this could be like just going within, but I think in reverse, some secrets have been withheld. Is it time to let them go? Something to think about. And then moving more into your own energy of water with the Queen of Cups here, moving into compassion and empathy. I also feel like, in a way, I'm getting living like royalty. So I think it's also treating yourself right and being around people who treat yourself well. But with this, I'm getting like, it's really just been the way you carry yourself. Like, look at her. She's like, that's right, I'm amazing. It's moving into that energy a little bit of seeing, moving past the sense of lack and moving more into, bitch, I'm great, energy. And also, it's not arrogance, it's knowing. It's a deep inner knowing of your own self-worth, of your own, the things that make you unique and great and valuable and loved and needed. I don't know if I said that already, but they're saying it again. I'm stepping more into that energy with yourself. So, be a very interesting month. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please like and share and comment. Let me know which parts of the reading resonated with you. I hope that you all have a wonderful month. If you ever need anything, I mean, I'm always available for a personal reading. My information's in the description box below if you need to contact me. Or you can always DM me on Instagram for just like a one-line boost of you are needed in the world. Because you are. Okay? So have a wonderful month, Pisces, and I'll see all of you again next month.